Hello people, and welcome back to the workshop. So today we're going to be trying to restore this extremely rusty old axe, and we're going to be doing it using electrolysis. Right, so what I have is this pretty disgusting old plastic bucket, and I have this extraordinarily rusty axe. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using some table salt, some water, and a battery charger, and we'll hope we don't blow up in the process. So first we're going to add some salt. And then we're going to put in some water. I thought I might put in a bit more salt. Next, this axe, I'm trying to get it off the handle. Now, because this axe is so rusty and old, the handle just came straight off. Next, I'm going to wrap some wire around the axe head. That should do the job. Now we also need another steel bar to go in the corner of this bucket. And of course, the battery charger itself. So we're going to attach positive terminal to the metal bar. And we're going to attach the negative terminal to the axe head.
Somebody blew it through a horn, somebody played it on the fiddle, somebody sang it and a song was born. Now it's the phrase, the new sensation, it's the song the bands all swing. Now it's the phrase that rocks the nation. Don't try to stop me cause I'm gonna sing. Cause I'm gonna sing.
So as you can see, after an hour in the electrolysis bath, this axe head is looking fairly good. So now we're going to dry the axe head and use a wire brush to get off the last remaining bits of rust. So this axe head now looks like new. So we're going to etch it and paint it. And I'm thinking we'll cover this area here with newspaper and put a beam across the top of these two shelves, hang the axe head and work from it that way. And then we can get it all done in one go. So I found an old windowsill here, and I thought it would be the perfect wood to make the handle out of. So while we're waiting for the edge primer to dry, let's do this. Well, that took a bit longer than expected. Anyway, the primer's dry, so let's give this a black coating. So I traced the shape of the original handle on our piece of wood, and now I'm going to make a rough cut on it. Just using a hammer and chisel to take out these pieces of wood. And using a file to smooth it out a bit. Don't try to stop because I'm gonna sing. Nobody knows just how it started. Somebody blew it through a horn. Somebody played it on the fiddle. Somebody sang it in a song. So what I did was I traced inside the top of the axe head and I cut away the pieces of wood around it. And a song was born. Now it's great, the new sensation. It's the song, the bands all swing. Now it's great, the rocks the nation. Don't try to stop me cause I'm gonna sing. 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 Cause I'm don't try to stop because I'm gonna sing. Because I'm gonna don't try to stop because I'm gonna sing. Don't try to stop because I'm gonna sing. Now I'm putting on the axe head. Find once you have the axe head on a small bit, hammering from the bottom of the axe upside down is the best way to go. So now let's take the axe head off again and start filing off some more material. So, looking fairly good now. So next we'll try and put the axe head on, see if there's any more material needs to come off, but I don't think so. So we might get a bit more off the sides. So now I'm taking some material off the sides of the axe handle using a hand plane. And now I'm using a draw knife to smooth off the corners and make it round. Smoothing out some of the edges using a file. Just doing a little bit more shaping. And now using the electric sander to sand the whole thing down. So that handle is looking really nice now. It's a small bit thicker than the original, but it'll do the job. So now we're going to put the axe head on the new handle. And let's give it some finishing touches with the file. Next, I'm going to hammer in a wedge I made from one of the offcuts of the wood. This forces the wood to expand and locks the axe head in place. Now I'm going to cut off the bit that's sticking out the top. And file it down a small bit just to smooth it out. Finally, let's sharpen the axe head. So let's test it. So as you can see, it cuts through wood perfectly. So all in all, this was a really fun project. I mean, when you look at what the axe used to look like, there's no comparison. So thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you next time.